Hello, everybody. I'm Ame Gakita. Welcome to the Ame Random Talk. And today, a little bit special. We are having not Richie-san because she got something on, but we got someone that is some of you might actually know her, and some people might not know her. But we will still introduce her as someone who I talk a lot, play a lot in game with, and is Caitrealm, also known as Caitrealm. Want to do your self?
Ayo.
Want to do a
Hello.
Yeah, do your self introduction again.
You cannot help me, I had to laugh. I'm like holding back my laughter. Hello everyone. I actually use Caitrealm, but actually I'm Caitlyn. Call me Kate also can. 大丈夫だよ.
Like how I normally call her, Kassan.
Oi.
Okay, joke aside. I mean, like, okay, normally in case anyone didn't want to know, is that I do talk with Kat a lot on reality side.
Yeah.
Not on Twitch side. We are going to do the Twitch side once our schedule both clear out at the same time. It's like we are planning it. It's in the schedule of planning it. It's WIP, working in process.
We're gonna get the stuff that needs it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to get everything done. But the one thing I will just tell you guys is that, right, I had enough of doing recording in my own room because you guys are looking at my room. It's like I've been using this background for quite a while. I'm going to ask my sister to go and make a studio for me.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to make it's like, you know, like sometimes when people say like, oh, I mean, you've been doing a podcast, but you're doing it in your own room. I was like, we start out from a room, then we improve, then we slowly
we go to the walls and then we stay in the walls and the
and then out of nowhere there is a background with a pom 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 pom. I feel like I feel like the Japanese guy at the, across my next to my door is like, they are like, this guy is doing something, better not very slowly, and I can hear the background is like not very slowly. I think even Japanese people do know very well how to, when someone is talking about them.
Yeah, but then if they think that you're talking about them and then you talk for a prolonged period, then won't they think that it's not them that you're talking about?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk too much about those type of thing. But at the same time, it's like in Japan, right? Even when people like you know, the funny thing is that after staying in Japan for 6 years, you even I really know how to read the mood. I know how to like make joke and then when to stop. It's like anyone who know me well know that I will go extreme with my joke at times, but then I will stop at that beyond the crossing line. It's like just like almost touching the line but not touching the line, you know what I mean?
知ってる? 知ってるよ? You did that a lot of times.
Yeah, I did a lot of the time, yes. I always do that. The thing is, right, but anyone who stay in Japan for like, let's say 1-2 years, you will notice that a lot of people will tend to be a little conservative. Like they will tend to read between the line a little bit. I wouldn't say everyone would do it. Like to me, from how I look at it, it's around 70 to 80% of people will do that. They'll read along the line. They'll understand what the Japanese people is thinking or other people is thinking. Like they will learn to slowly read the mood. It's like a lot of people say that Japanese people love to say something in a roundabout way. I'm already that kind of person, so I easily blend in Japan. But the thing is, like sometimes when you hear the Japanese say in a roundabout way, it's like, wakarimashita, and then you have to say another thing to appease them. It's like if the funny thing is like for me is like when I go for a job interview, it's like people say like oh, they will say some line. I can't remember every single line because every time you guys have to understand, I have officially failed over 2,000 job interview application already, inclusive of job interview. So it's 2,000 already and counting. When they say one line, you in your mind is like based on experience, is like I failed. You don't need to wait for their please wait 2 weeks or 1 week for the letter to notify you of the result. It's like that moment you already knew you failed already.
In a way, it's kind of similar to Singapore, yeah. like sometimes you can read. Sometimes they will be like, "Oh, good job. We'll contact you later." But sometimes you can still read the mood also.
Yeah, you can read the mood in Singapore, but the Japanese one is very obvious in their face.
Oh,
It's like very oof.
oh.
They always say that they are very good in poker face. Like a lot of people say that Japanese people are very good in poker face.
You sure?
You sure?
You very sure?
You very sure? Ah, I'm very sure.
How can everybody be poker face? Cannot be lah.
No, there is kind of like something of aura that when they say something with a specific word, you can hear the tone already. That specific tone, for some reason, you can hear it in your mind, and you'll be like,
That's not really poker face already. That's like
yeah, that's instantly just telling you on their face like you fail or something. It's like if they really want you, they will show instantly they want you. They will show interest on you already. You can just knew it. But if they slowly like the mood is like going downwards, I think you can just forget about it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like a lot of things. A lot of people say like, why am I not finding any job in Japan? I might be able to entertain you guys. Doesn't mean that my entertainment is enough to entertain those people at the job interview for some
different
reason.
type of entertainment required.
Yeah, it's a different type of entertainment. It's not like I'm going out for audition. I actually went for audition before in real life. I will admit it. Of the 2000 interview, not 2000 interview, 2000 application with interview, inclusive of interview. So it's like interview slash application.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit that is 2 audition that I went, like seriously appeared in front of judge. Not on television. It's most like with the director and the producer, or sometimes and there's another case where I was in front of 2 producer and 1 director, assistant director. The problem with those 2 auditions that I did was that because you guys have to understand that it was not English, it was all Japanese. It was very stressful because you have to be like, be careful of what you say. At the same time, you have to understand what they are saying. The one thing that actually got me very regretful for one of them, but at the same time when I realized that I missed, it's like I very regretful is at first, I would say at first, because I didn't get in. But then when I realized that the company is a very FL company, yeah, I didn't even tell Rijisan that I actually applied for one of the company that actually in the end got a lot of problem in the end. And I was like, so good I didn't get in. I won't point which company because I do not want to defame the company. But with many news indicating the company got some issue on the back end, I will not talk about which company. But I think many people who know I'm very vocal about some company will understand that which company I'm referring to. If not, for those who don't know, best remain unknown.
Aiyo, I will remain in the darkness.
Yes, but the thing is, right, it's a very harsh rule for some auditions. It's like they want the Japanese. I remember one of them actually sent me a message saying that, "Oh, we want a Japanese person. We want you to speak in English." And when I was in the interview, they want me to speak in Japanese, and then throughout and then they want me to send me a Japanese. And I was like, "Wait, something is wrong. You want me to go for as an English or and candidate, and now you are wanting me to speak in Japanese, and now you want me." And then after the whole interview, they say, "Oh, we want you to, we want you to speak more in English." And I was like, "Okay, fine. I will do it more in English if you want." Few weeks later, after I sent me my voice, my self introduction or whatsoever, like every sample that I can, we are apologizing to in Japanese ways, like, we apologize that you did not make the cut. And I was like, okay. It was for
But the interview in the first place is quite weird already, yeah.
It was weird in the first place. So when I didn't get in, I was like kind of like regretful, like, oh my god, I should have gotten the chance to learn. But when I realized that there was some problem with that company, I was like, yeah, I think I don't want to receive another audition from that side anymore. The funny thing is they sent me another direct email, direct message asking me to apply to them again.
やるか？本当にやらないの？
The thing is, they want me to. Do I look like a girl to you? I will just say that to you guys. I'll just drop this bomb on you. Do I
Huh?
look like a girl who can speak like a girl? Maybe with a voice changer, maybe. But
梁婆婆 hello
oh, you know, they want me to voice a very, very cute girl. But then again, I cannot do that, lah. It's like changing people.
cute girl 什么 !wah!
Yeah, I would just say is I don't want to. I can't.
You so
The initial agreement was a guy, a sota.
Mm-mm-mm.
I would just admit it. It was initially a sota boy until when they told me it was a cute girl.
What? Wait, did they just change on the spot or something?
No, the agreement was the first time when they said me it was a sota.
Uh-uh.
Then they told me it was a girl, and I was like, no can do. Because there's no way my voice is like a. I mean, like, if I'm trying to make my voice like a sota, I'll definitely make my voice go higher pitch. That I can do.
But
A-
then to
A girl.
female.
I think anyone will just instantly know that I'm using a voice changer because based on my tone. And even if I try to speak like a girl, it's instantly busted. 不理論.
So like
That's why it's like I know a lot of people say that my voice sound young. I can do sota. Yes, if I tune my voice to a little bit higher, softer, and then people will just say that, oh, you sound like a sota. Oh my, thank you very much. It's just that no, I don't want to speak in this voice all the time. It's just that it can be very exhausting when I feel very tired. You know that kind of meaning. It's like, oh, you can get very very tired. But and then it's gonna be like it's just a matter of whether I can keep up the facade or not. Like, can I keep up with it for 1 year, 2 year? I mean, like, look at
it's still a long time lah. But then you have to change back and forth.
yeah, you have to change back and forth. And if you take a look at like some of the Holostar member, if you compare their first debate versus their voice now, even Pekora-san had not do her Pekora laugh.
Yeah, I saw that. It was recommended in my playlist earlier.
Yeah, she's even admitted that she can't do it anymore. It's not that she can't do it, it's just that something maybe just change in their environment that you just have that kind of burnout. Even when people ask me, like, have I been doing a lot of laughter? Yes, if I'm not playing game for some reason. It's like, even, like, I will admit it, it's like, you definitely can feel burnout from even playing games. I mean, do you even get burnout from playing games too much?
Have. For example, play Monster too much.
Yeah, I mean, like, you need a that's why I was creating the 999 road to 999, and then I think some people who follow me will be like, oh, why you stop already? It's like, one thing is that real life commitment, there's the online the real life stress, and then when the stress affect your gameplay a little bit, you'll be like, yeah, why or should I not? It's like you slowly you want to have a short break. And I mean, like, I will just do it. One thing is that I can even go ahead and just like strap the heart meter when I play Monster Hunter. I think most of you will be shocked to see the heart rate actually can jump up very high, even when I'm not playing horror games.
Wait, Monster also?
Monhan will also can get me up to 130 to 140 because for me when I'm playing like when I go into that, I always been calling it the Zen mode. It can be very dangerous for me to go into Zen mode a long period of time. If I love the game very much, I can play the game for like beyond a lot of time. But the thing is, right, my heart rate can go very very fast, and when your heart rate go very fast, in a sense, your heart is pumping very fast, and due to that, one of the reason why some people is like asking me like sometimes why have I not been doing a lot of gaming stream, like I can do such a long. I mean, I have proven that I am able to do long stream. Why I have not been like every single time? My heart has not been feeling that well for the past 2 months. like anyone who realized that my schedule had been like weirdly like below average for the past 2 months is that because I've been getting tired for the past 2 months. I'm still streaming every single day. I'll still try to.
Mm-mm.
But when I take a hiatus, it's probably after my 2 years where I'll be streaming in out in out. I'm not saying like every day, but at least in and out. At least I'll try to, because normally a lot of people I know a lot of people. Even to me, right? One viewer is still my one viewer. I still go try to entertain them. I try to throw everything out. Like I don't care about how many people trying to say like, oh, you should stop, because I have seen a lot of like YouTube recommendation. They say that you're doing it wrong. You're doing. I do whatever I want. I don't care about those YouTube. I mean, like, I don't care about other people saying like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong. You should recommend to more people. You should do this. You should do that. You should make." It doesn't work for everyone. I'll just say it that way, flat out, for everyone who want to know. It doesn't work for everyone. I had tried it before already. If anyone will notice that I've been trying like a few video consistently for the like the style of my YouTube channel have been like changing to the point that I'm just F out with it. I'm not saying like F out as a VTuber, don't get me wrong. It's very frustrating when you're not getting much viewers, true. But if you feel the frustration, people are going to notice your frustration. There's no point on doing that. That's why I normally like just do whatever I want. Like my advice to a lot of people, I think Kat, you also for me a lot of time is like just I always keep saying replying, just do whichever you want. You have fun. That's it. If you want a break, take a break. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
A lot of people tend to say that why am I not applying it to myself? I do. But the thing is, right? I got it's like if I don't talk, people is gonna say that, oh, Ame is not talking. Yeah, I don't talk when I play game, definitely for true. But when I do talk, when I'm not playing game, it's like, oh,
Talks on and on. 大丈夫tayo.
that's why I really wonder the game Nikkei game I play.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder did the game realize that I'm the way I talk is like, oh, I talk very fast. Oh, you talk very fast. So we're going to give you 4 character all the way to the maximum machine gun. I was like,
Mm.
the character I have, 4, the team I built, the 4 of
Mm-hmm.
them, 1 of them is submachine gun, 3 of them is machine gun user.
どういうことやん?
And it's like this game just gonna say that you am I talking like do I talk so fast to the point that people can say that I'm called a machine gun?
なるほど. Not really though, but like, sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't deny the part that I sometimes talk very fast, but doesn't mean that I talk every single time very fast. I mean, there are times when I talk slow. Sometimes I increase the pace. Some like, yes, no, depends on situation. But when I'm very agitated or I'm very like pissed off, that is when you guys will notice that, oh, my heart rate will keep on like I won't say my heart rate going high, fly high, but I guess it's probably because when I'm rapping, ranting, rant, okay, ranting, not rapping. I don't rap, okay.
First one to hear. Thank you.
When I'm ranting, or when I piss off, that is when the machine gun mode start appearing. It's like I shoot very fast. The moment where I talk very fast, the moment where I shoot very fast, it's like
Mm-hmm.
probably because I've been talking with someone in the past a lot, like the top back moment, and all people will say that why do I speak very fast during that mode? When I got something to say and I don't, it's like every time I say something slowly in the past, people interrupt me very fast. You know that it's like something where you say or and then people say, oh, you know what? And then I'll be like,
Yup.
So I think probably around somewhere I just decided okay, you guys think that talk fast much better, so I did worked in the telemarketing before. I would say I work in telemarketing as a telemarketer.
Mhm.
Firstly, I do not like it. Secondly, I feel like a trickster. Thirdly, I have to learn to speak freaking fast. Hey, you do know that in Singapore we all hate telemarketer.
Yep.
It's the
Bullet train fast.
yeah. If anyone who noticed that the way I speak very fast, right, it's the same as how am I able to speak so fast? Like people can understand the way I speak fast, like can understand, but at the same time don't understand. But the way is that I always emphasize on the important words. Yes, because I work in a telemarketer industry before, I know how to talk that way. And the two skill I learned that I do not like to use is manipulate the I don't know how to say this word.
Manipulating, yeah.
Manipulating as well as speak fast, confuse the others.
Ah. That logic. なるほど。
You speak fast, you confuse the others.
But you speak fast, you also confuse yourself.
Not when you're understanding what you are going to say anyway. Like your main, it's like okay, the logic to say speak very fast is that you remember all the point of what that you're going to say. You know what is your angle. You know what is your angle. Your what you want at the end. And then you just blast everything, confuse the others, and the only thing they will just reply, okay. And then you don't want, and then when they ask you a question, you shoot even twice, even faster to confuse them.
What the?
Hey, I mean, like,
Wait.
why?
Ain't fair.
Okay. Have you received any telemarketing call before? And like,
Once?
have you talked like beyond 5 minutes with them?
No.
You mean, hello, not interested, okay, goodbye.
No. Hello, what you want with me? I don't understand your slang. Bye.
Okay. The standardization when they do talk, they will ask for a lot. The one way to counter them, right, is that ask them what they want. And they answer what they want, then you answer, sorry, not interested. Or sorry, I got other stuff like no, one of the thing, the most common one is insurance in Singapore. I always a lot of my friends did that before in the past, so I always do the same trick to them, and they will ask me like, "Oh, Ame-san, do you want to apply for this insurance? I can assure you that once you get this insurance, and you just all you need to do is that you just need to sign here, and then it will be compensated as well as getting." And I was like, okay, let me ask you one thing. I already got insurance in this company. If this same company already, if I apply for this company, what will happen to my old existing insurance? Oh, then they will it's like, we'll just and most of them is like when they are if when they stand out a little bit and they don't need they do not answer, they will do a check. Just reply. Okay, never mind. I will have only one because I only got enough money to pay for one. I'm not going to apply for an additional one. I know it's very a lucrative deal, but as the moment right now, I do not have extra spare cash to protect myself with further money. I know it's a very good deal, but my apology, I do not have spare money for that. I need to pay for my other bills, so I'm really, really sorry for it.
Wow.
Instant classic.
Cookie fader.
Instant classic reply. It take one.
Very cool.
It take a pro to counter a pro, but at the same time, one of the reason why you guys have to understand is that I know some people say it's good to have many insurance. There is a catch. When you have like 2 or 3 insurance with one company, what they didn't teach you is that when you apply for the claim of money, They will ask you how many insurance are you under this company. Then they will try to cheat you to use the cheapest one so that they can give you back money, the least one, not the highest one. Even you want to apply for the highest one, they will just cheat you out of the cheapest amount of money.
What?
This is they will try to because the thing is that they don't want to pay you out too much money.
Reasonable lah, cause company like what?
That's the thing. That is what they don't really teach you for insurance. So one thing is that I'm not gonna pinpoint which company. I can assure you that many companies are doing that. Whether they're gonna sue me for defamation, the thing is that if you guys go and take a look at, because it happened to my mom twice at 2 different companies.
Huh?
I wasn't pinpoint which company for safety reason.
Yep.
But if it happened at 2 different companies with 2 different policy, yeah, then it is not looking good for all the company that is insurance call themselves insurance, because the one thing is that if okay, let me explain it in a most simple way so that if anyone who is not knowledgeable will understand. Insurance is like a bank. Everyone is paying for the insurance. So for example, like in the insurance tell you that you have to pay $20 per month. Everyone pay $20. One person pay $20. But the thing is that if anything happened to you, the company will pay you back like $10,000. $10,000. You pay for 1 year, and here you get $10,000 when something happened to you. How is that logical? The way it's logical is the company will ask you to pay per month every day, like every month $20. They don't ask you only. They ask for many people, 10,000 to $20,000, 20 people. In the case, it can be up to 1 million, 2 million people. So imagine that let's say 2 million people, each of them pay $20 per month. In 1 month, the company will have $24 million. So in the case that one person get injured and they are going to compensate, the amount of money from that 24 million, they only just take a little bit of money out. It means that they still got reserve. So the only problem, the insurance will fail. The only time insurance will fail is when all 1 million people, when all 2 million people asking for compensation at the same time.
If not, then that is not. It's still doable.
It's still doable. That's why that what happened to Silicon Valley Bank, where the thing is that a lot of people think that, oh, I place my money at the bank will keep the money for you. No, they're actually using the money for other stuff. They're using it to pay others. They're using it to investment. They're going to use it for other stuff. So it's like the money doesn't mean that when you put your money in a bank, they're going to keep it like behind one vase. They put all the money inside and then they just close the door and then just F with it, and then when next time you want to take the money, they give it back. No, that not how they do it. They use it for investment. They use it for compensation to others. It's like the only time when that's the reason when Silicon Valley Bank failed so badly is that everyone decided to withdraw their money. It's the same thing for insurance. The only time when insurance will fail is when everyone asking for compensation at the same time. But what people didn't know is that when you pay for insurance for 1 year, you're not going to get back your money back. Let's say, for example, you pay for 1 year already. You pay 12 months, $20 per month. So you pay around 240. That money, when you cancel it, most of the company I know is that they will not say money back guarantee. It's that once you pay them, it's gone. The 240 is gone. You pay them already. You're paying for the service. That money is going to be in their reserve. They can use it to pay their employee. They can use it for other stuff. So the thing is that the $24 million, who you think that how people are going to use that money for? They're going to use it to pay their own employees. They're going to use it for other stuff. They're going to use it for the rental, their payment, their own stuff. So the thing is that 34 million, they no, if let's say even if they cut out like, let's say one of the CEO go, oh, I'm going to get myself 1 million salary per year. 1 million minus the employee every and now let's say 2-3 million, they still got freaking 20 million as reserve. And even if they pick, so the only time when an insurance really fail is only when the insurance, everyone asking, the 2 million people asking for the insurance back, the money back, and that is when it became a total failure. But if not, it will always sustain as long as they can. That's why it's like, because there is no way 2 million people, I wouldn't say it won't happen in the future. It might happen due to one thing I will not say. But if it happen, it will be like only when all 2 million people are gone, and they are asking for the death compensation. You know, like there is the death compensation, which is a lot of money. That is when the company will totally fail, a total shutdown, because the money is not going to be enough. And when I say 2 million people gone, I think you know what I mean already. Anyone who don't know, for anyone who don't know, don't care too much. Don't think too much. I mean, like, I'm really sorry for talking about something serious right now, but this is how reality in this world works. It's very harsh. But at the same time, it's like, people is gonna ask like, Ame-san, this is a random talk, but how come it became something from random talk to serious talk? It's still random. Yeah, it's still random. It's just a little bit of seriousness, but at the same time, I'm caring for you guys, so I'm talking serious so that you guys get to learn.
Well, I take this as a tidbit of knowledge.
Yes, a very tidbit knowledge from the old man.
You can take it or you leave it. Just keep it in the deep recesses of your memory.
Hey, but then again, right? A lot of people say that, do I like this kind of thing? I would just say no, I do not like, because I'm well aware of this kind of thing. And another thing I do not like, definitely, I think Kat gonna hear this from me. Have you seen the doggy icon in the Twitter?
Just complained about it just now in my podcast. I literally just complained about it just now in my own broadcast.
Okay, I will give you the power to talk right first.
It's like, okay, for me, right, it's not really like any hate towards it, but it's like, dude, you. What the heck? I woke up in the morning, just see the icon. Huh? This is not Twitter. Wait, did I enter the correct app? And like my head is still very doozy and groggy. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm in the right app. Something messed up. There's gonna be drama today. Okay, let's stay away.
But do you know that it had been there for like 1-2 days? Not just 1 day. It's like 2-3 days already, to be exact.
It's to the point whereby I see it. I know that something is happening soon. My memory and my whole freaking mental space for that just collapsed and just threw it away somewhere. And then after that, I was like, how long is it gonna last? That's why I complain.
Okay. Hear me out, in case anyone. When I want to complain about the Elon Musk, I told you guys once already. He may be way older than me, but he's way childish than me.
I think most people can agree to this, yeah. And it's like not only just this incident that makes him so, it's actually much more proven over the long run.
What made me don't understand is when people say they hate him, but his followers is increasing.
People want the latest gossip, okay? Let's just say that people want the latest gossip and the latest hype.
Okay, the one thing is that I will give respect for him on one thing is that he managed to make Tesla once great. Not anymore now. Because if anyone will notice what happened to Tesla, in summary, is that he is not taking good care of his own company at the moment, and the stock has dropped. Best thing ever, he's off the chat for the top billionaire at the moment. He's losing his value is dropping, and people are starting to realize his lies.
Okay, that one I didn't know.
Okay, a lot of people tend to think that because he's a millionaire, he's a very rich person. As long as we listen to what he say, we can become rich like him. That is what many people think of. But what you guys don't understand is that people can tell lies. It's in human nature to tell a lies. It can be a white lie, it can be an actual lie, it can be a lie that can deceive, that can be a lie that can help to heal. There are many types of lies. Him I has nobody say I will see through him first. The thing is, right, when he say that he want to change Twitter for the good, what you guys might not be with understanding is that when he bought Twitter, he's gonna do something called I'm gonna get my money back. He's that kind of person. In summary, for anyone who when you want to know what is called why do I use the term he want to get his money back? Look at the verification where he said he tell everyone that initially it was called $8, now it's $7. Let's say there is 5 million user in Twitter. I had no idea what's the exact number. I would just say 5 million for now. 5 million. Let's say that around 10% of 5 million is 500,000 people. 500,000 people, let's say they have to pay $8 at a time. $8. That means that $4 million. $4 million per month. You're paying, those people are paying in total 4 million per month to Twitter. Some people say
that's still a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money. The thing is, right, Twitter don't just make money from that. They do earn money from revenue, from advertising, from a lot of stuff. But if they are getting people to pay them additional money, so they are earning extra money, and that extra money is not being used to pay the employee at all. If it's used to pay for the employee, I can understand. But he is using it to pay himself, get the like in a nasty way is that he's paying himself for the money.
Additional capital for oneself.
Yes. You can list it as under the company money. But the thing is, you guys have to understand one important thing. Is Twitter is now a private company. It's no longer a public company. Private company and public company is two different things. Public company, you have to release your tax revenue, you have to release your salary, you have to release every single thing to everyone. It's a public. Private one, you don't need to tell except for the government. And anyone who knows anyone who know that will understand that sometimes if they bribe a government, they'll say, "Oh no, corruption is a very bad thing." Who know what they are doing behind the back? How can you be so sure they won't be doing that? That's why corruption is always a thing. It's always an ongoing fight. There's no way to counter it. Even when they caught, it's really long gone. I mean, like, look at the latest WWE case. Vince McMahon. Funny thing is, right? Vince McMahon was so-called kicked out due to his sex scandal in the past and his misuse of money in the past. Few months later, he came back. He's in charge back. And just recently, he's back in power again. Because the company had been sold off.
What?
To UFC parents company Andover. Which means you guys have to understand. They say it's a merger. UFC with the fighting company, everyone know the in ring that fighting whatsoever. I had no idea what they call it, but I know it's called UFC. I know the fighting of this thing. UFC own 51%. WWE in 49%. It means that it's a merger. It's a merger. But you guys have to understand, technically it's still sold to them. Which means it's now under something what we call a private company. It's you can unless they instigated it's a public company. But the thing is, right, when it became a merger, it's a whole new different meaning already. A merger, it can also mean that it's still a private. So it means that Vince McMahon is back in power, and that whatever he do to the company, you guys can't complain anymore because he's back in control. And the funny thing is that right now people it's like fire Vince, fire Vince, fire Vince. But at the same time, I was like, there's no way it's gonna happen. Because you guys understand that he owned the majority of the share. If they fire him, what happened to that company? The share. He is not gonna give it out. So so the thing is that when things happen, it's like no one go and search on his case. What happened to the tax evasion? What happened to the whatsoever? There's no way people gonna search all these things. Is that when it became a private company, it became a thing not for for the public, but it's a thing within internally already. And when it became an internal stuff, it's a whole new issue already because unless there is a court case or court martial asking for the search warrant, there's no way you guys gonna have anything to search online because it's no longer out in the public unless stated. Okay. That's why I hear a lot of I was saying I was like, okay, I unsubscribed from WWE. But then the next time I just saw a lot of people fire Vince, or even right now in Twitter, fire Vince. And I was like, everyone is like hating him so much to the point that people just want him out. But then again, I was like,
wow.
But then again, I still remember that like a few months back, people was like, I don't want. It's like people say, I'm not sure about what was the trending word, but I remember when people say that they want Elon Musk step down as the CEO of Twitter.
Yes, there was that.
The funny thing was that you guys have to understand, he paid for it. Elon Musk paid for Twitter. He can do whatever what he want. That including changing the Twitter logo to a dog gif.
Wow.
Now do you guys understand how much power a private company actually hold as compared to a private company? Private company mean that the CEO is in power. Public company mean that they have to face the public, with the public, and for the public. That is the two things between a private and a public company.
Should we uninstall Twitter? Impossible, yeah.
Impossible, first thing first, because people you guys have to understand that the Twitter. I think we will. I think it's unavoidable for us to talk about this anyway. After Elon Musk lay off a lot of employee, he actually said that he want to change a lot of stuff, but he said that it's not enough stuff. But the thing is that if you look back at the situation, he laid off a lot of stuff. He laid all those stuff which can actually help him to improve Twitter. And now he's complaining that it's not enough stuff. This is what we call you read what you saw. It's basically what happened in Twitter right now. And the worst part of all is that it was the reason why they say that he released even the algorithm of how Twitter works. And I saw it, I was like laughing.
Oh, what?
Because as a programmer in the past, remember I told you guys it's like sometimes you have to get a lot of like a lot of retweet to get your post your Twitter post up into the sky. I said this before to someone already, and I think I told you before. It's like get someone to like it, just okay. It will increase your post to get more people. That's basically what was right. The more like you receive in Twitter, the more retweet you receive in Twitter, you get more post boosts. 1 like equal to 10 boosts. 1 retweet get 2 boosts. I don't know why. 1 comment, 1 boost. So the way to increase your post is to get more like. And that's the reason why every time when you guys saw like Twitter, the recommended post, right, for you or for recommend for you, it's always those with many likes. It's because those are being boosted by the algorithm. It's the same thing for YouTube. So if you press the like button, not only does it help to boost my video that you're watching right now to the moon, it can also get more people to see this video. It's the same thing. For anything, the more like, the more boost your post, your video will get. And the only time when it will not get into the algorithm is that when you reach your limit, so-called the booster limit. There is a booster limit which a lot of people tend to think that, oh, why a lot of people talk about, hey, how come my post didn't get recommended to others? It's like, first thing first, you got on the list already. Meaning to say that the higher up or the management of either social platform, I won't say which company, but all of them I would say, is already looking up, is so-called looking at you already. And in order to help so-called help others, they will boost others people. So they won't boost your algorithm, they won't help to boost because they feel like you are getting way too much already. They want to put a limiter on you. So there's called, that's what I call the boost limiter. They're putting the limiter on you already. The only way to overcome that limiter, sadly, at the moment, is do more promotion of your videos or your posts. That's the only way. Because when it's like, because they, to them it's like, okay, you got so much people liking your video or your post, it means that you should have a group of followers, and when other people share it, they should able to spread it themselves. They don't need the system to spread it for you anymore. That's what they think. So you guys have to understand, the limiter way to get more boost is by boosting your video even further. So I know it's not stupid, but that's how the limiter have been working from how I look at it. And I won't say how I know. If you understand how the logic go, you can roughly guess it already. So that's the sad truth of programming. I once, because the one thing you guys have to understand, that algorithm is just another piece of coding. If something equal to something equal to value something value equals something, and then if this if something, it's like, it's always if. It's the same thing for AI. It's like, if this is this, that is that. It's like all the coding I wrote in the past. I freaking hell, I had created 3 software in the old past. One of them get used by a university, and I don't freaking care what happened to it anymore. And I was so pissed off at the changes they made to the software, because you have to that I stopped programming overall. Because I had did programming in the past. It really caused me to lose a lot of my hair though. Because the stress, you have to understand that the stress when one code, like when there's a bug, we call it a bug. Basically what happens is that when there's an error happening, you have to look at what is the error that your coding do. So sometimes it's like you can have one whole list of code, just one comma, you forget one little comma, the whole code will be unworkable. But the thing is, right?
I think I remember it actually showed red the whole time.
And they won't even indicate which error. So you have to reread the whole damn thing. So if there is like 100 line of code, you have to read every 100 of code, and you have to see which line is wrong, where is the missing code, or which one is wrong. You have to read it yourself, and it's really, really stressful. I know some people is like, oh, it's very easy. Yeah, if you are knowing of programming, yeah, true. But for programming, when there's one error that can affect the whole code, oh, that is when you have to you're not looking at one line of code. You're not looking at 100 line of code. You're looking at 3 pages of each with 100 and 1,000 of line of codes. It can be very, very stressful. And to me, reading Light Novel is way better than reading those code. That's why I was actually very surprised when I was actually very, very surprised when they actually released the algorithm for Twitter. People actually commented on it. And I was just saying one thing. It helped to clarify my guess about Twitter algorithm if in the past. Two, it also proved that Elon Musk is an idiot. When I say I
to
don't
the predecessors who made the code, comment aside. Your hard work.
Yes. The hard work is all gone. 3. And okay, let me go back to 2. I don't really call people idiot that easily. He want to show proof to others how AI work, how this work, how that work. The thing is, you guys have to understand. He don't even know what the hell he's doing.
What if one day he actually knows what he's doing and he changed for the better? Will all this be in the past?
I would just say the most common word that everyone loves to say. When pig can fly.
Okay.
Okay. I got like I know some people say, why do I not hesitate to say it? Look at his behavior and the stuff he did for the past few years. I'm not saying based on what I know of him or based on how many months that he's been doing Twitter. It's based on his behavior from the past that when he became the thing of the Tesla, when Tesla became the thing till now. I am basing my observation based on all his behavior throughout. Tell me, when will he actually step down as Twitter and don't care about Twitter? I'll be totally blind. I mean, like, let me ask you guys one thing. When was the last time he's actually commented that who want me to step down as the CEO of Twitter when he said that word? How long was it ago? Few months back, right? It's not few days back. It's not few weeks back. It's few months back.
Oh damn.
That's why, right? There's no way he's not going to like just give it up. The only way he can give it out, Twitter, is when someone buy it from him at a higher price, because there's no way you're gonna make a loss. At a higher price, and really take Twitter off him. If not, he will always be the owner of Twitter and he will have the final say. And whatever he want to do in between is always it's within his right to do so. So if you want to promote hate in Twitter, if you want the algorithm to improve the hate, improve on everything that is bad on Twitter,
Hmm.
he got the right. it's within his power. That's why when I'm right, that's why it's the harsh reality you guys have to understand.
It's gonna be a long time of strife.
And to be honest, I don't really like him. Not because I hate him. It's just that if the way he handles Twitter, the way he does stuff in the past, is already on the very edgy side to the point that you just, if possible, if anyone asks me to, if he come and visit me in real life, I will just shake his hand and then say goodbye and then go and wash my hand 3-4 times, use alcohol to sterilize again, wash it again, sterilize again, until my hand, until the whole skin drop off, and then shed a new skin.
反応が多すぎるじゃん。Please don't harm your skin. You just do it once is enough. You know, your skin is more precious.
And then I'll just say, I just touched something that I'm not supposed to touch.
It's not like you went to the toilet.
Hey, you guys have to understand, right? I know when a person is yabai to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way I'm gonna shake hands with him if possible. But if I have to shake with him one day, I will just shake him, I'll just walk away and I'll say hi, bye, and then just go and wash my hand, like instantly. I mean,
Hi, sorry I'm busy. Thank you for acknowledging my existence. Bye.
yeah, because it's like, I will admit one thing is that everyone got a strong point in something. For him, it's definitely not Twitter. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mess he made out of Twitter, even
Definitely not.
definitely is 100% plus chop plus 10 plus warranty plus the keys to the stem and chop again. He's not. But then again, like, I mean, like, Twitter doggy. When I saw that, I was like, the first thing in my mind, I was like, okay, did I go to the wrong place? I checked again. Yeah, I was in Twitter. Everything was Twitter. The bird became the dog. The first thing in my mind, I was like,
Birdie, why you come back?
I think it's for you, but for me, it's like, must be him again lah.
Eh. And it's not even original, yeah, the dog.
The thing is, right, if the owner of that meme decided to sue Twitter, it's under their right to sue it because it's copyright.
Isn't that one way that we can go about this?
That is if the owner want to do it. They got the right to do it, you know. Some people are like, oh, it's just a meme.
Yeah, but the meme did come from somewhere.
The meme comes from somewhere. There's something called copyright infringement, especially in US. You guys in US cannot deny that.
Yeah.
And you guys have to understand one thing. He's using it for profit. That is under copyright with infringement already, you know. It's under
Yep.
It's under already the copyright infringement already. You guys can't deny that. It's already under it already. He's using it for profit already. Some people say, oh, he's just a harmless fun.
Is it really?
Is it really? He's earning money from Twitter. He's profiting it really. It's called copyright.
Unless, right, he bought the commercial rights from the artist, original artist. Then that is another thing.
That is another thing, but so far from how I look at it, it doesn't seem to be that way at the moment. So unless proven, it's very hard to prove. But at the same time, that like I mentioned, there is a possibility. Like I mentioned, the reason why I said there's a possibility that he's infringing the copyright infringement already. It's like to him, it's like, oh, it's just a meme, it's just a joke. Good. Someone is profiting from it. There is a copyright infringement already. The owner got the right to earn the royalty, or at least some sort of profit from it. Because if it's like publicity, you don't earn money, the artist earn reputation. That's good. But if you earn money, that's a whole different story. That's why I say, like, sometimes when I say he's a freaking idiot, he never think carefully. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, why do I do things like sometimes very carefully, sometimes I don't think carefully. The horror, all the horror game that I have to play, I plan those very carefully. I was like, do you really want to play the horror game? And even if I don't unable to kill it, I will still put it out. I will still try to entertain you guys, because I know that to me, as long as you guys are entertained, I will put it out. But at the same time, I will try my best to kill it. If I can't kill it, I'll just say that I will try until I can't kill it. I will always at least do some sort of research. Many people online, especially those people, they don't do research. They don't do. It's like they think they are right. Yes and no. Sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture, yes, but sometimes you have to listen to those more sideway things. It's because those little sideway things, those little point can actually become a little obstacle that can block you from reaching your final bigger picture. And those people, I'm really stopping myself from saying the word stupid, okay, guys? Those people don't understand that point. Because to them, it's that I'm hiring you to clear out all those small little obstacles so that I can look at the bigger picture and not trip. But how are you going to expect everyone that you hire is going to help you clear every paddle on the ground, all the stone on the ground, all the rock on the ground, to make it a flat road so that you can walk towards the bigger picture? Not everyone can do that. And the worst thing is that for Twitter, when Elon Musk lay off a lot of employee, those people that can, even if they are hired, they will try to clear the path for him. Now you lay away all the people, and now he's tripping on it. And now he's playing, and he said that, now he's saying like, oh, there's not enough stuff. You freaking laid them off, you are now tripping, and now you are tripping. Like, dude, what the hell are you doing? That's why I always, that's why it's like, you read what you saw what you read. It's like, look, something you have to understand, like a lot of people don't understand, is that it's, to me, I don't really like to use the word hate. To me, I don't like to say people stupid, idiot, or whatsoever. It's that sometimes the thing you did will come and bite you in the butt again, and you might not realize it. Even like when, for me, a lot of people ask me, like, when am I gonna create the katakana one? The katakana, I had created hiragana. The funny thing is that there are actually dislike on them. I would just say that.
It's just so simple, and yet there's still dislikes. So you question about the community.
You can really question, like, who is in the hell to dislike it? I can come up with a few theory. First thing first, they do not like the way I write it. Two, they do not like the way I pronounce them. And three, they can't write or pronounce them.
I'll give you a fourth one. They are being paid to do it.
Maybe. You guys don't understand.
Or they are bought to actually do it.
Because the thing is, right, some people say, oh, you should write this way, you should write it that way. In Japan, the funny thing is, right, I will just tell you guys one thing. For hiragana and katakana, that I stay in Japan, that I learned it a funny way. They say that it's the actual way, but everyone got but everyone write it differently. The hiragana and the katakana. Let alone kanji. Let alone kanji first. Some people write hiragana their own way. Like the way I write the hiragana and I post it was the way I was taught. I was taught that way. I wrote it that way. Some people think that is wrong. I won't blame them because, like I mentioned, people are taught differently. Some people write it this way. Some people like the no or the R is like R. Or it's like some people come up with the cross line first, then the down circle or the cross circle. Some people do the circle first, then the cross. So it's like, huh?
There's so many different ways. Actually, do they have like a standardized way of writing? Right?
There is. But I've been using the standard way from how I draw them. Some people are like, oh, one or two minutes, it's not the standard way. Then I'll just, like I mentioned, I was taught that way. I was taught to draw it that way. But some people just hate it. It's either they don't know how to pronounce it, or they don't know how to write it, or like I mentioned, they can't write or draw it, and they are either jealous or they just hate it. Or some people just really just say that, oh, you're misrepresenting. Dude, I'm not even representing Japanese. I'm just teaching people how to read and write only.
Just sharing of personal knowledge.
Yeah, it's just sharing of personal knowledge. And the funny thing is, right, for a lot of people asking me like, when is my katakana? There is actually people asking me already.
Oh.
The katakana, you guys will understand is that because of the first time, I did my research already. So I was like, yeah, I have to make sure that I double check on the second time. This time around, I'm pretty sure the way I draw is correct. I even checked with real life Japanese sensei who taught me in Japan. I have to go back to the old teacher. 先生、ちょっと質問あります。これ、私一回全部書き、全部正しいかどうかとは書かないから、でも、本当の書き方が正しいなら、もう言ってください。It's like basically what I mean is like, I'm gonna write every single thing down, and you're gonna tell me is it everything correct or not? They even confirm it's correct. The way I write is correct. The standard way. I even checked online the Wikipedia and other research. I was writing incorrect. I just don't understand people. I don't understand people. So for the katakana, it's the same thing. I have to do my research again. So the katakana will be out soon. I promise, because I'm recording my voice. I'm already on the mid of recording my voice already. The reason why I was recording the first up to for 1 month was that the writing of the words have been a piece of problem for me for the past few months. Once I record my voice, the next step will be the editing, which will also take a few times. So I hope, for everyone who really want to wait, please understand. I'm trying my best to upload them as soon as possible. I'm doing everything alone. I'm not asking other people to do it for me. I'm doing everything alone. So it's gonna take me some time. But at the same time, I'm trying to make it easier to learn this time around. The way to pronounce them easier. So that I was trying to use, I was just say an example. I'm going to draw one example here. So for example, it's the same way as the past. I write the R. I say R. Some people like I don't know how to pronounce the right way of R. Okay, if you hear the word arigato, it's that R. Yeah, I'm going to add one more at the end now. So like, arigato. いいですよね。嬉しい like something along that line. You guys hear this tree? I'm doing something like that already. It's under the recording. I'm trying to record and trying to find words that you guys would normally hear, and then use that as the first base of words so that you guys will know that this word had appeared in this word, and that is how you pronounce it, to prevent people from misunderstanding the word pronunciation or how to pronounce it. Is that this time around I don't want any people to give me excuse like, oh, it's kind of confused because I actually got received two people telling me that they still don't know how to pronounce some words. And this time around I'm gonna make it that way so that at
Mhm.
least I'm trying to help people learn Japanese. But
!aiyo!
the right thing, kindly understand that it's like learning ABC. ABC you can't change the form. Just like how hiragana and katakana cannot change the form, okay?
Mm.
Oh, let's
!aiyo!
yeah, it's not sometimes when I receive people message, sometimes you realize like, oh, like, dude, you got any idea how much I have to research on myself before I can post them out?
There's a lot more things than what you see. It's not 1 second edit.
They sure.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like some people just don't understand. But it's like, how do I say this? It's like people. I mean, like there are so many video online. I don't even receive a lot of views. People are going to ask me like, when this, when that. Just give me a time to prepare. I'm trying my best. Like that's why unless I also been like reducing the amount of like stream I doing so that I can like take the afternoon to record or do research before I can upload them or viewing video editing. It's like even video editing, I'm not like expert those expert people where they can do in like a few days. Like even when actually someone I asked
Oh, in a
right,
few days, like 3 to 5 hours and done. Oh, those are pro, yo.
but even so right, from what I know for some of them they also one of the pro actually told I did once ask one pro before. He
Mm-hmm.
also told me that I thought like, oh, normally you guys would take around 3 4 hours. They say yes, that is only the rough sketch. I was like, huh?
Rough sketch.
They say it's like if it's like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, yeah, definitely able to, but not too much edit. But if it's like those video with a lot of editing or the timing, it's like sometimes you have to catch the timing. So if anyone would notice that when I was doing the Suisen Sun and Aqua Sun video, right? When I match the voice or this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was taught that way, okay. I was taught to do those things in the past, like by one pro. I won't say the pro, it's actually more like he was like my sensei. He taught me that the voice, the value, everything have to match perfectly because if everything turn out bad, it will sound weird. It will be like a little bit of jankiness. Like you're listening to a very bad editing. That's why like some people will ask me like, why do some of my video editing right like did so good? Like even like the sound introduction video that I promised to upload on YouTube. Yes, I'm gonna upload. That's gonna upload soon to public in a few more days
Mm-hmm.
because I need to clarify at least that once it reach 3 months, I need
Uh-huh.
because I need it to reach 3 months so that when it reach the 3 months, it means that I'll upload a new video for the audition, and that this one is no longer valid because I do not want later.
ああ、なるほど。
I want to make sure
Okay.
it reach. I have to count the day. I miscount the day as I thought it was last week. I miscount the day. So it has to be around. It has. I once. Once it out, I will tell you guys on my in my Twitch and my everything. I'll say it.
Okay.
But the thing is, right? I think Kat, you saw it right. The way when I did the sub introduction, the one that
Yes. Oh, yeah, that one I remember.
it sounds so nice and very and so funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is,
He
right?
doesn't like entertainment, that's one thing for sure.
But sadly, it doesn't seem that I got selected anyway, so I'm gonna use it for my own. Like I mentioned, if they never select me, it means that it's under my right to use it. Um, still want to try applying, so I'm gonna recreate a new one. But I probably have to change some of the thing though.
Mm.
I'm still not sure because it seems to them that it's lagging. I guess I just don't know
Mhm.
anymore. Maybe I need.
Huh?
Maybe I need to. Might have to ask every one of you to help me next time when I apply. Like the questioning area. Maybe I need to send you guys the question, the thing that I write.
Lagging.
Like the question they say, like, who is your favorite VTuber? And I read the whole thing out, and then maybe you guys can help me edit it a little bit next time.
Okay, can.
I will have a standard answer, but maybe they want it better, so maybe I will just change it out on that.
I'm
Like,
curious what they meant by laggy lah. That's the
it's I'm not saying lagging though. It's more like if they never even consider how do I say? If they never even considered me, it can. I mean, like, there are so many possible ways. One of them I can think of is the lack of um viewers to them. I don't know. I mean, like, I do entertain a lot of people. A lot of people do like the way I talk, but maybe it's lacking. Like maybe to them it's like, you know what I mean? So it's still still thinking of a way to entertain people, but at the same time, it's not like I'm going to say like it's not like this whole podcast is going to people say, oh, I mean, you are not very serious from the first minute you thought you have been talking about everything serious, from insurance stuff to the corporate stuff. Sorry about that.
some things, maybe this is why we have to talk like this. We need to get everything that is serious out first, then after that go back. Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes you have to throw everything serious, okay, guys. It's not like we always talk about things serious. Sometimes when we talk about something serious for some reason, some people love me when I talk about something serious for a short. Sometimes I don't understand why. It's like, oh, we are learning from Ame. His experience, his wisdom, his everything is showing up. And I was like,
Okay, Coco, please don't do that.
back in my days,
Please don't do that. 面白くね。
don't need to worry. I won't go into that yabai yet. But then again, right? Okay, the thing that we are going to do next time, in case anyone asking, one of the collab we are planning. I was planning this month, but at the same time, I was like checking with Kathleen with the schedule, and turned out it was next month. So probably next month, hopefully, if we can do it earlier, we'll inform everyone. We are trying to do the collab where basically where I will be going something like me roasting people.
that 楽しい。
how about let's do, instead of roasting that professor, we can do other stuff like video. Let's do the video first.
哎呦。
We need to go and find a few. Do you guys? Should we do something like we task someone to find the video for us, and then we talk about it in real life. Like you don't know, I don't know. We just watch it, but or do we have to find it also? Because like if we find it, it will be like we already know and we don't know how to react to it. It's like we need someone to do it for us. Maybe we ask like Kage-san or the others to do it. Say, hey, find the video for us to roast.
You know what? Kage might be the best person to ask for.
Really? Kage-san?
Yes.
How are we gonna tell him though?
They Kage, anything in your feed, come send. Thank you. Bye bye. I'm just kidding.
Imagine you put at the back, Ame Koko is going to roast the video if possible. I think he's gonna like, okay, on. Knowing him, right? Imagine if we actually add on Skull-san to it. I think like both him and Skull-san and Kage-san is gonna like, okay, we're gonna find every single thing for Ame to roast.
Oh, that one need to confirm again.
But we'll drop a message to him, or maybe when during the live podcast, when he's around, we'll ask him.
You know what? Better idea. Tonight ask.
Yeah, maybe tonight. We'll ask, see how he react to it. I feel like he'll be in for it for some reason. Like knowing him, I think he'll be agreeing to it.
Oh no.
I mean, like, okay, anything that is fun for him, I think he'll do it though.
Skull, right?
Not just Skull. Kage and the others.
Okay, have to see.
You have to see though. Imagine if Mafia is aware of this.
Hmm.
Oh wait, what was her new name again?
She's changing it again, I think. I'm not sure.
Is she going to put a silver on me?
I don't know. You sure? I don't know. I have no control over anything.
I have not changed my name at all. I've been calling myself Ame Gakita, but at the same time, I'll tell you guys I will tell you guys one funny thing. I actually go and think of like I'm gonna call myself my finally name Ame and then Kakita a name, like first name something along the line. When I try to search like online, what's the kanji for it, right? I was laughing when I noticed that there was if you go and write in Japanese kaki, not like I'm not going to call myself a kusokaki the kaki.
Yeah.
But when they write the kaki, there is a kanji for it, and the kanji is called when translate in English, it's called hungry ghost. Or hungry oni. Rain hungry oni. or the rain the hungry demon. Wow, I'm a cat. I didn't know I'm a demon now.
When you go into yabai mode, be a demon lah.
Oh, so the yabai mode is also known as a demon mode ka to you guys ka.
A bit. I cannot deny a bit.
Oh yeah, okay. Is that people are gonna call me Ame, the yabai demon? I'm a demon cat.
Ame Akuma.
The demon cat. Good thing I didn't call myself Ame Gakita ma. I gonna call Tama.
Walao. I don't hear anything.
It's gonna be so bad. Good thing it didn't happen. Good thing Ame Gakita. Just the kita is already good enough on its own already.
Yeah, please no more adding that.
People are going to misunderstand in so many different ways already. You know? Yeah, at least it's better than me typing on YouTube. But okay, another thing I will just I will do a promo right now. Whoever who saw me who did the video of one thing is that actually do you remember the short video I did for you? Or the one that I'm not saying I did for you. It's more like the 3D I made for you, and I made a short video of it, right? It's amazing that I got a lot of views on that. I got quite a lot of views on that. So I was thinking that at the time of this recording, probably hopefully I'll be able to upload this tonight if possible. But at the time of this recording, right, it's one day before my not my 7 years. It's 1 day before my 2 years anniversary, because 7th of April is the day where I debate. So 7th of April is 2 years. It's exactly debut. So it's technically 2 years. If I upload this tonight, I'll probably just gonna just you guys should actually go and take a look at my Twitter just in case. I'm not sure when I'll be posting that thing, but I was thinking like since I did one model for Cat Sun already, I'm thinking of doing a raffle where basically I will let anyone. I will choose one person. I'll choose one person, and I would create a model a free model, a VR 3D free model based on my style. I hope you guys can understand. Based on my style, and I will give it for free. That one winner. If there is more people, I might create more, but I don't think I will get a lot of likes or retweets. So we'll see about that first. If there is a lot of demand for it, I will do it. But I'm gonna create one VR Roid for 3D model for free and give it to the person. If people like it, good. I'm gonna create. I mean, I'm doing it for free, you know. Don't expect me to do too realistic like those other people. Okay, I'm just trying to do it how I can. The second thing I need to do is probably is that after this is that I'm gonna change my head first for my 3D model. Because you gotta, if you actually a lot, I think a lot of people say like I got too many small little band in front of me, so I'm gonna change it out. I'm gonna like simplify it a little bit, make it easier, but at the same time not saying like make it too bad or too simple. I was just going to change it out a little bit, but probably on one of the stream, I guess. If not, if I don't do it on stream, I think I will do it off stream. But so far, okay. I mean, like you really use it. You really use it, really, right?
Yep.
How was it?
It's fun. What else can I say?
You test every single thing, and it's like
emotes. Learn how to do emotes. All that. Yeah. 楽しいよ.
It's fun, right? Having a 3D moving. It's way different than the 2D, right?
Yeah.
I don't think like I don't.
I think like if you guys want to like, I help you promote a bit lah. If you guys want to try out 3D, you are not sure of it. You want a simple model and have expressions as well. Yeah, you know what? Just join the raffle. Well, it's worth it now. Let's just say it. Yeah.
That's why I was like create. That's why I'm going to create. But the thing is that I'm not sure how the rifle work because this is my first time doing it. But I am going to post probably by the time of this video post out. I think the post should be there. I think maybe I don't know. I'm trying to post it out as soon as possible anyway. So because I'm trying to plan both this video and that post to be out at the same time, if possible. Even if it's not at the same time, at least it was at least be up there along the line. If you want to have a 3D model to use, yeah, join it. So I'm still gonna look at how people create their own rifle though, because I don't want like people.
Yeah.
I don't want the people like follow me for the sake of like, oh, I'm gonna follow this guy just because that he make those. Yes, and I don't know. Is that I don't need you to follow me, but if you follow me, okay, thank you very much. I'm just gonna create, and if you win, you win. If you don't win, don't blame me. Wait for the next
It'd be
round.
nice to know like, people do follow just for the raffle, but at the same time also do know that like they follow you because they really like your stuff. I think that would be more worth it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be more worth it though. I'll just say that if you follow me for the sake of for the rifle, yeah, I'll try to make it a thing. But I mean, like Cat, you used okay. Basically, in case anyone need to know, Cat did something similar in the past, and it ate into her at the time.
But it's only for reality, yeah.
True, but at the same time, you didn't manage to even do every single thing in one shot. Like the time I remember,
No,
like,
definitely not. But I overdid it whereby it's like for every what was that in reality it's like 3k points is the max, right, for normal points. So like for every 3k points I'll draw your avatar. I overdid it, right, because like you need at least 100 plus k and then everybody put 3k, so you divide by that, how many drawings do I have to do?
Yeah, that's why when I saw that, right, you did remember like I was like, I give you a few points, but I never give you to 3k point.
Yeah, shit.
I did it with intention because it's not that I don't want. It's that I know you will definitely be unable to. You won't be able to do it in time.
So like, oh, learn from experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
oh,
was actually glad when you stopped doing that.
I'm still gonna do it again.
Okay, we'll do it again. Let's do it again next time. But I will tell you which art style to draw next time. Easier for you. In case anyone need to know, I know that Cat is very
Hello.
good. I know Cat is a very good artist. Don't get me wrong, guys. The funny thing is that I actually
I
introduced her.
overdo it.
Yeah, she overdo it. The funny thing is that you guys have to understand that I introduced her to 2 different art style, and she loves using those art style right now. It's like when she used that two
Yeah, I'm
art,
gonna change my art style again.
I won't blame.
I'm gonna change again.
Yeah, you can change it though. Don't get me wrong. The funny thing you guys have to understand is that when I taught her the 2 art style at that time, right, she used it and she said, "Oh, it's so good, it's so easy to draw," and I was like, "Yeah,
I'm like, okay, bye bye. Okay, done. It looks nice. Okay, good done.
Okay, you guys don't understand one thing is that not just because I taught her, as a person who had learned art, right, you have to keep on looking for new art style to see which one suit you more. I mean, like you can change it. I mean, like, you guys saw me when I was drawing the Nejisa and Kilachan, right?
Yeah.
It's like you will notice that it's 2 different art style, right?
Yeah. Okay, there's okay, not only for like art styles only, but then art styles in different mediums.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you guys will notice that the way I draw for both Nejisa and Kilachan is that the style is there, but it's not that I don't want to do tiring, because if I do tiring, it's gonna take a long while. For sure, it's gonna take a long while. So I leave it at that color. But but if I add in the color, you guys won't expect to see too much shading. I have to at least admit that.
Mm.
Because if you guys actually look at some simplified drawing, not saying like detailed drawing, but simplified drawing, those like chippy little cute one character, you don't
Mm-hmm.
actually see that much shader on it. Or basically, in case anyone need to know what is shader, it's called shadow. It's another form of shadow. So
Oh, that's true.
you don't see that much shader, and the previous the blue Ame, right? The whole PNG Ame is full of shader, which I won't blame Cat for that because that's how realistic it was, and I like it.
I usually do realistic work. Yeah, okay.
I'm not blaming you for that. I'm actually liking that style because in the past I've been actually been penalized by my own sensei about how my shading is not that good. If I show you guys the ball that I draw in before those artwork that I showed you to you guys, the
Mm-hmm.
shading is really not that good. But shading is, to me, is a pain in the butt because you need to understand when the light shine on you, where is the shadow going to cast on the character or the object, and it's going to take time to. You have to imagine it. You have to imagine it,
Not
and
wrong.
you have to shade it correctly. Like which part is to be bright, which part will be dark. It's very hard to imagine when you don't have the thing in front of you, and you have to everything is in your mind. If you draw it right, you draw it right. If you don't draw it right, you have to you have to
Like
guess.
if you have like a software or like a model in front of you, like just a ball, and then you can turn your light source everywhere. That is also a good reference.
Yep.
But like without that, it's like what the heck is am I supposed to imagine?
Everything is in your mind already. You have to think like how it should look like.
Wait. If we are not so lazy, we just look at the light from the window shine one time. Okay, that is light source. We turn our hand to focus on that light source and we can figure out, but the light will turn down.
Mm-hmm.
How?
And sometime when we draw the image, right, the light source doesn't mean that it has to be on the front. It can from the back, can be on the side, it can be anywhere.
Yep.
So
And you have double too.
and you have to imagine it in your mind. So it's very hard to like guess correctly sometimes. So it even for if anyone will notice a lot of like famous artists, when you ask them what do they draw, sketch first, yes. Then the character, like the detail, yes. Then the color, yes. But the last thing a lot of people tend to forget is that the shadow is always the last.
Ame Gakita, there's one more thing, something.
Oh, what was it?
Additional lighting.
Lighting and the shadow together. Let's group them together. Lighting and shit. So it's normally those two is the last. Normally it's those two.
Add one more. Ambience.
Ambient shadow burn. The opacity. Yeah. How many
Anything in photography.
Yeah. We know so much to the point that you guys who are not artists, please do not try this at home. It's gonna be so stressful for you to think of every single thing. That's why we always leave those to the last, because those are the most I have to say it's the most, we call it, can I say it's the one that make the art lot more so-called, the detail is called detail. It's basically, when I say detail, it's like basically the elbow, the line, the outline, all these things, those are the detail. But if we're gonna say how realistic or how nice the picture look, that is when the ambient, the coloring, everything came into place. Coloring, you can put one color there, but it look very flat. It's the ambient, it's the light, it's the shadow, it's the shader.
Like you can don't need to put shadows. Let's say no shadows, no light, but you use ambience. It's also fine. Just say you're not in a room with any light, but if you want more effort into it, then yeah.
Yeah, you have to add a little bit of shadow. I won't say too much, but a little bit of shadow on the edge. A lot of people actually tend to not to realize that a little bit of the shadow on the edge, like between the leg, okay, between the leg, or between the arm.
Excuse me.
At least like the edge of the leg or the leg of the arm, like at least a little bit of shadow, because when you actually shine a light on your arm, you will notice that there is always a little bit of the shadowing outline on your side. We call it the outline. There is always a little bit of shadowing on that two edge. That is the shader. You have to add a little bit so that when you add a little bit to your art, that's what make art look 3D-listic.
Ayo.
But not everyone does think that, it's just color. Why is it so flat? Obviously.
And also to everyone who keep on saying, "Oh my god, why you are like that? Wait lah. Don't kanchong. Wait."
It takes time. Doesn't it? It's like between from, like, when people ask me like, why do my 2D art and 3D model look so different? The way I do 3D model is like, it looks, the hair like took so long, but it looks so nice. And why I prefer to use 3D more than 2D. If people do a 2D art, live 2D for me, I will definitely use it. Don't get me wrong. But but the thing is, like,
you don't think back,
obviously I won't take back. I was still gonna use it. I mean, like, people do it for me. Obviously, why won't I use it? I mean, like, if even when you give me when you give me the blue army, right, I'm still using it until recent. I'm still using. I mean, like, it's nice, it's cute, it's fun. Even when Neji-san did the one that I was holding onto the controller, right? If you guys ever notice, I've been using that for a while. It looks so nice. And it's
that one is nice. That one actually really nice.
And yet, you guys understand, it's done by a 15 years old young little girl. And people are gonna say, "Oh my god, Ame got a 15 years old followers." Yes, that's why she is one of my virtual daughter. You do not call me a lolly or a pedo, because I am not. I must act like a responsible adult, and that's what I am. Hey, but then again, right, her art is really cute though when she draw that, and she said that she drew it like in like one night, and I was like, damn, that looks so cute.
When people are focused, they can do it.
Yeah, they can. I think true, but
totally not trying to hide my laziness here.
Yeah, definitely not. I also not. But then again, right? If one day, if I'm gonna, okay, I wouldn't lie to you guys. There was one time on April Fool Day, I was going to make my reactive image change to one reactive image that I think Kat saw the image before that Neji did for me too. It was also Neji who did for me.
Uh-huh.
The chicken one.
Ah.
I was going to do that on April Fool Day, but I was like, eh. Because that's going to be so yabai.
Yabai wa isn't even the first word to explain it.
Why?
Hi.
It's some words that is going to traumatize you after that.
Maybe I'm used to it already, yeah? We traumatize other people.
The funny thing is, right, a lot of people who watch it, right, I still remember when Silver actually fell off when he actually said that he actually fell off his bed.
Yep. あれは面白かっただからな。
Too impactful, right?
I was just at home, just like, what the heck just happened?
You know, like, a lot of people ask, like, we as a VTuber, do we always entertain people that way? And the first thing is that, no, we don't just entertain people, we just make an impact in their life only, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong.
But then again, it's not that I'm not trying to create impactful image of me. It's just that when people remember me and they remember that, and then people are like, what the hell did I just watch?
Watch something that you can never unwatch.
Hey, I mean, like, it's way better than Mafia when she called it the black hole. I wasn't even thinking of black hole, and then she go and say black hole.
It's a black hole. Now you cannot deny it. It is a black hole.
The funny thing is that imagine if I create more impactful words and then people show that video clip to her. I think she's gonna say, nah man, no.
Yeah, that would be me. That would also be me. I'll be the one who will be like, hey, Ame Coco got this video.
You throw this to her and then she'll be like, no.
I said komenasai first. Okay? No harm, no foul, no nothing. Yeah. I apologize first already.
I feel like, right, this is just a feeling, okay? Because if we are going to do the roasting video, imagine like that. I feel like, okay, whenever I do a reaction video, there's always many creep that I want to creep and show it. Like, sometimes I come up with weird advice, or I come up with weird words to make it funny or impactful for some reason.
I thought those things that occur naturally.
And some people will say it's occur naturally, but the thing is that if it's the same thing when I go into the yabai mode, you know what I mean? And the thing is like, if it's just a short joke, it's okay. But the thing is like, the joke is always way beyond.
Okay.
Even when they say like, I remember they said put the even one of the advice that even Kira-chan still like it even till now. They said put the snack into a meal and then give it to someone and say I give it even better. I just react with I give it even better. Put the thing into a blender, blend it well, and then give it to others. I can't remember the full word already. I really forget the whole full line, but it's like the way I said it it's so impactful to even Kila Chang, when I actually asked her again, she said she could remember it, and I was like, shit, I'm the creator of that line and I can't even remember it. I think you remember which one, right? Which one I was referring to.
I kind of am able to recollect, but also like I don't remember the.
Yeah,
Like you did say it before, I just can't remember already.
Yeah, I said blend it well, and then give it to people that you don't like. They will love it.
会ったことがある. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. That's it.
yeah, it's around that line, and I find it so funny that how did I even come up with that line? It's like it just happened. I know some people, yeah, it's definitely. I would definitely agree with you Kat, earlier when you said it happened naturally, but the way I time the line, the advice I give is too perfect. It's the same thing when I was saying like the Professor Horny need a life. That one it happened out of nowhere actually, to be honest.
And you also came in at the right time out of nowhere, so yeah.
Yeah, everything happened in a very funny way. So the thing is, right, to me I call it quick week. WIT, quick week. But the thing is, right, everything has to happen with the right timing, the right impact, the right moment. And the only way to me that I feel like it's best to have that happen is always when we are watching like something for the first time. Like I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, reactive reaction video, sorry, not reactive image, reaction video is always the best because everyone has just a lot of like, like jumping up and down, happy this, happy that. Is like, yeah, but mine is different. Mine is always like just saying something that is that no one expect me to say.
Yep.
It's like I wouldn't say that I wouldn't love. I wouldn't say it's just that I was just out of nowhere just slap back with something. I mean like it happened with some person called T. Start with a T and end with A.
Yep.
I won't say his name for now because due to some back end issue that happened on someone end. I won't say too much, but I will just say that something happened. I remember when he says something, I slap at him with a lot of time.
He deserved it. He actually deserved it.
And he always said that, man, don't do this. And I always slap back with him a lot of things to the point that he always feel like it's like in the past people just laugh at it. Right now a lot of people say that he deserves it.
だって本当だもん。He deserved it.
The funny thing is that I won't even say who his name, but I will just say that a lot of people. I mean, like if you find, I think you remember it's like every time I slap it, a lot of people laugh at it. But now it's like when people think back on it, it's that people say that he deserves it. It's like time change. When people know him,
it's just a bit only, just a bit more only.
Yeah, sometimes imagine that I'm gonna do it this time with video, but I'm not gonna do it on YouTube though. I'm saying I'm not gonna. If I got the chance to like clip those video and upload to YouTube, yeah, maybe. But I was like thinking like let's do those because like on you, it's like on you, it's on Twitch, right? It's like where we can just do reaction video and we just say, oh, we watch this for the first time, pause, is then and then do something about it. I feel like we need to do that together. If the others want to do it with me on my stream, it's like yeah, we can do it. But at the same time, we're gonna watch. But the thing is, right? I have to. It's not even alright for me to like stream the video on my end. It's like it's like showing to everyone at the same time the video that I'm watching.
As in, if showing video that you're watching, yes, can.
It can, right?
Can. As long as we react to it, lah.
Yeah, then we'll do that. We shall react to it.
I would say, right, that if one, right, to be double sure about it is that our reality use iPhone, copyrighted stuff that cannot play with iPhone to Android. Don't play those.
The one thing I will just say, right, we will be doing on Twitch, and another thing is that I don't think we'll be streaming on Reality at all at the time though, because Reality always
Yeah, but I'm saying that whatever videos that Reality don't deem as as in deem as copyrighted, right? It's also most likely it's actually really copyrighted. So have to be
true.
careful lah.
Yeah, true. That's why we are going to. I think we need to ask Hage or the others to do it for us. Like find a video for us to react to. I think it would be better if others, because it's like if we know what video we will be aware of how to react to it already. So it's like it's gonna kill the buzz. So you know what I mean.
That's true. Oh, ow. I didn't know I can crack my fingers. Sorry.
Imagine you cut the finger out of nowhere and people are kind of like clack clack clack. And people's like
有人欠打，有人欠打还是欠揍？Yeah.
Yeah, in your life, I mean, I won't lie that in our life, we don't have one. We always have that 1 or 2% that we want to slap or want to punch or want to hit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we don't really talk about it because it's to prevent. I mean, like it's not that we don't want to say it out loud. It's just that for our sanity's sake, we don't do it.
Yep.
Because if we do it, we are no better than other people or themselves.
そうだよ。
But at the same time, I mean, like if you think about it, right, it's like people ask me why do I don't use the word hate. I don't use the word hate unless I really hate that person. Like even like earlier when we were talking like all those serious thing, right? It's like I don't really like to say, oh, I hate being a telemarketer or whatsoever. It's like you use the good thing you learn. You learn all the good things. Don't think about the bad thing. Throw it away. When you're out of there, don't think about it. It's already in the past. You can talk about it, you can say about it, but at the same time, you will be like, yeah, used to do that, don't like it. Know what I mean? And people is gonna say like, it's like what is it's like asking you like it's like sorry. It's like people asking me the question, what food do you like and what food do you hate?
Yeah, that's true. But still personal preference forget it lah.
They sure.
Yeah.
Everyone got their own style, their own flavor, their own dislike and like. So it's up to everyone. But some people just really just want to see the world burn, or just want to see. I mean, like the latest one, the AI stuff, right? Like, I find it funny that one of the VTuber, I can't remember which one. I heard the news on Twitter, some VTuber news. It's like they say that, some China people who want AI to be the supreme, go and bash one VTuber for saying like just because she doesn't want to use AI for now, and because the AI is using art from artists without permission, and it's like to me, I can see why. Do I want to use AI now? Yes and no. Is if I'm using it for personally keep, yes. But if I'm gonna use it for public use, I have to rethink first, because there is something what we call copyright. The copyright issue, like I mentioned at the start, like in midway, is that copyright is a very dangerous thing to cross, a very line to cross. Both me and Kat have been doing drawing, so we also know that sometimes there is something we can draw and something we can't draw. Like we can't draw some stuff because it's crossing the line, and there will be like copyright issue already. It's the same thing for AI. And personal, I mentioned personal use. I don't share it to I don't share it in public. Keeping for my own personal gain. Maybe I will use it. If I'm gonna use it, like if I'm gonna use AI for my thumbnail, for my artwork, at the moment there is some artwork that doesn't draw very nice, like the hand. I mean, like yes, true hand is very hard to draw through, but the AI drawing the hand is like at the moment I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just that the later one, the GPT-4 is really good, but the hand is still at the issue right now. So when in the future when AI is really overtaking every single thing, maybe in future I will use it. But as for right now, not at the moment. Personal use, yes.
Mm.
I think personal use we can use it for fun. I mean, for fun, yes. But if it's crossing the line like copyright infringement, I prefer not to cross that line at the moment because a lot of people, I think a lot of people didn't understand is about copyright infringement is really a thing, a very serious case. And I remember like the news actually said that the VTuber was doxxed and harassed by in China
Mm-mm-mm.
by people for saying like she is against AI. And dude, AI supremacy, yes, maybe in near future or future we do not know, but
As of now,
as for right now, we have to wait and see. But at the same time, when I saw them going to the point of like doxing them, doing this, I was like, you're an idiot. Like I was like, when I saw that, I was like, are you an idiot? It's like no offense to
the way you
anyone.
say it, no offense, the way you say it is like your mom saying, "You are a failure." What have I taught you all these years?
The thing is, right? If I had to go ASEAN mom, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
what you have in your head right now, huh? And all empty, is it? Everything AI, AI, AI. You do what? Everything through AI, then you learn what? I tell you to learn this, you never learn this, and everything AI lah. You want to eat AI lah. You want to play game AI lah. You want to go toilet, ask the AI to wipe your butt for you lah.
I just put dried pineapple into my mouth. Go to toilet. Sedap tu.
Yeah.
Ayo, oh my god.
Yeah, but this is the reason why I say that sometimes when I say something right, it has to not think through carefully, and you have to be at the right moment, at the right time, with the right impactful.
Stop.
Yeah, that is very impactful right now. Forget. I think after I upload this video, right? After I upload this video, I need to clip that part out.
Oi! Oh, Cora!
I'm gonna clip that video out, and then Kat,
wait.
you're gonna play it for the others. Drag them into the black hole.
Oh no. AI indeed it is. 好的，反正我已经死了，it's okay.
Yeah, you already died once. So you're gonna say like, I died once already. Now I'm gonna drag everyone in. So I make it a short video clip, or so I make it a YouTube short.
If you want me to use YouTube short, it'll be fun too.
Okay, then I'll put it as YouTube short. When I upload it, if possible.
You see how it goes, which one better ba?
Yeah, I'll upload it first and see how it goes though. But then people is gonna think like, oh, people, is Ame crazy?
The crazy people are the geniuses, yeah.
Hey, I mean, like, true. Actually, I do agree with that sentence for one thing though, because but at the same time, I would say one thing: all the rich people are also very good in lying. I won't say all. Actually, I should change it. I should change my word. I say many rich people are very good in lying.
Should we get a skill for lying? When can be rich?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do I say this? So at least people, at least to justify my answer, is that the reason why I say that is like, if you guys look at a few so-called flaws, right? Like, I won't say Bitcoin, like some cryptocurrency. A lot of people say like, oh, they realize it's a Like people realize that it's a force, it's a trickery, all this thing. The thing is that if you guys go and think about it, those people trick other people into doing this kind of like investing in them, and then like I think one of the biggest flaws, is a very the most bigger liars was who was the one, the blood
Mhm.
sample story. I can't remember that one. I can't
It's not
remember
simple.
the one that they say she create a machine that can just need one drop of blood that can do can test all your blood result. I can't remember which company was it. I read about it. The thing is that she lied to many investors, a lot of people that her machine is the best, when in fact she is just lying about the blood test result of this thing. I can't recall
Uh-huh.
everything. You guys will understand that I'm a very old man. I can't remember every single thing. But at the same time, it's like a lot of people, right, tell a lie to the investment, have people invest on it. People got tricked, want their money back, unable to get their money back because the money is gone already.
Mm.
That's why I was like, most of them. But at the same time, when people say, like, "Oh, then how about like, Steve, like some of the Amazon boss, all these rich people, dude, Amazon, Tesla, Elon Musk already been telling a lot of people, like, say he will step down as CEO, but when is he gonna step down as CEO?" And then Amazon, a lot of people hate Amazon boss, but because he like he's like all these, like, how to say this, lying about his tech pay, about all these things, not using his money to help others, uh, doing work labor, um, like treating his own employee as as slave and labels, don't give them the labor right, all
Mm.
this thing. It's like Amazon. One of the Amazon issue is that Amazon. I have to say a little. I know back to a little bit serious. Okay, it's that basically
Uh-huh.
they have to OT a lot, and most of them like didn't have proper rest, didn't have enough proper shift, and a lot of people like they are also underpaid. So it's like they are being treated as slave more than employees. So and it all traces back to the boss, because the thing is CEO is getting the most pay. He got a lot of pay.
Mhm.
Like he's got the most money, and he's not using the money to improve the salary of all those other people. And when people want their pay to rise, he's saying no.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of people hate the Amazon CEO. And
Mhm.
when he said that he will step down as CEO, yeah, he stepped down as CEO, but he's still a freaking owner.
Oh damn.
So he's still lying. He's lying about he's not touching CEO, not touching Amazon. He's like, yeah, I'm not touching. You just say, oh, I'm not touching. I'm not in charge. Dude, if you're not in charge, why are you still getting paid for it? Why are you getting the salary
Yuppie.
when the salary can be used to improve the life of others? That's why, right? It's like some people that I won't deny badly, like Mr. Beast. Like Mr. Beast is really using the money to help many people.
Mhm.
One thing I do not like, I will have to admit, I do not like Mr. Beast for is that the way he do thing can be extreme. For views can be extreme. That is one thing I do not like, because I do not like to go beyond that point. But if people ask me, like, if I got the money, if I became rich in the future, what am I going to use the money? First thing first, I'm going to pay my debt, give to my parents. Definitely that's the two things I need to do as a child. Third thing,
Mm-mm.
if I got spend money, I'm going to make sure that when I donate to the right organization, I need to research on my end which organization really going to use every single pin of money I'm going to give to them. Because in Singapore, I think Kat, you know about the case, the NKF situation, right?
Ah, yeah, yeah. Aduh.
Okay, in Singapore, okay, just as a quick summarize for anyone who are not aware, in Singapore there is something we call the NKF, the National Kidney Foundation, where the foundation is basically using the money where we donate. They use the money to improve the life of people with kidney failure in Singapore.
Mm-mm.
Sadly, what a lot of people didn't know that the money donated did not go to help those family at all. Most of the money had been used to improve the life of the higher up. Meaning to say that people, the boss of NKF, all these things. I think the biggest ridiculous news I ever was like when they said that he got a gold water tap, and I was like,
Huh?
I was like, oh my god! Then we're gonna say a golden basin and a golden toilet bowl, and they said yeah, he actually have it. And I was like, F this.
What in the... Go sell already. Make sure that he doesn't have any toilet.
So the thing is, right, you have to understand, when I'm giving my donation to a person to help the family, I need to make sure that the family gonna make every single money and use the money for the right thing. I do not want to like have the case where I donate to an organization and the organization say, oh, thank you for donating, like let's say 10K. We're gonna use 5K to help the people, but the 5K we're gonna keep it as our own salary. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's going. Is that they say they are non-profit organization. Doesn't mean they won't get salary. It doesn't mean they are doing it for free. They are still getting paid, and the pay they got is always mostly from donation. That's why when people ask me like, do I want to do donation or do I want to do donation drive, charities drive?
It's not just yes or no lah.
Yeah, it's not just yes or no. It's at the moment I need to ensure that the money I'm giving is really 100% giving to the victim or to the people that really in need. That's why I do respect Mr. Beast when he giving it directly to the people. For some cases, some other people have to fight for it. So like putting up for YouTube show, yeah, definitely something that's something I do not like, because if you're gonna give it, just give it. For me, I won't say that he's not doing a good show, because he got a lot of people, he got a lot of subscribers, he got a lot of views, he got a lot of things. If people gonna tell me to do the same thing, I will just say that I will just decline it. I mean, like, people gonna give you $1 million, you're not gonna do it. I will just reply, I'm not Mr. Beast. I don't think I can do the same thing as Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast got his own style of doing video. I got my own style of doing stuff as a video. I'm a VTuber doing game stream. I'm not doing. I'm not going around telling, oh, I'm gonna give you money. You're gonna here's $1 million. You're gonna use it for yourself. Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. If people ask me to, what am I gonna give you $1 million? Tell me to use the $1 million to help others. First thing first, I will search for the people who really need the $1 million. Is it gonna be, and I will not split to one person who need the $1 million. I will split it to a few people who require a few money. Like some people who can use it not just in the short term, but also in the period term, so that they can, like for example, if there is a homeless guy, if I give him like $2,000-$3,000, let's say for $2,000-$3,000, can I ensure that he can sustain himself for the next 3-4 months? But let's say for example, if I help him to rent a house, I give him the money to pay for to pay for the rent for like 2-3 months. Is he able to sustain for the next on afterward? Is he expecting me to keep on supporting him for the next few months, or is he able to change for the better, like find a job and pay for the rent himself? Not I'm paying for him. You know what I mean? I'm not giving the money for free. I need the person to sustain themselves. So, for example, if like when I'm giving, is people gonna change for the better or not? I don't just give it and then people are gonna, because the thing is that when you give money to others, people are gonna be greedy with money.
To put it in analogy that is quite famous, if you give a man a fish, he'll keep on asking for fish every day. If you give a man, you teach a man how to fish, he'll own self prepare his own fish. Yeah? Go and get his own fish.
Yeah, the most simple way of a lot of people didn't know the saying was that give an inch, they want a feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is one of the reasons why this it's in human nature to be greedy. I mean, I won't deny we are greedy, right? We are all greedy, but it's precisely that we know what it means to be greedy that I prefer not to do it. That's why I say I respect Mr. Beast for doing it. But if you guys think about it, how are we so sure that the money is going to help change the person for the better? We don't know. That's all I can say. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing we as a VTuber will help to change the world for the better if we can is entertainment. I'm so gonna creep that moment.
I'm totally not exasperated right now.
Yeah, I think we should all take a break. Actually, the funny thing is that
Hmm?
I just only realized the timing. We've been talking for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
But yeah, not enough lah. Where's the 5 hour go to?
5 hours? I don't think my computer can support the number of hours that you can record though. Actually we should actually one day do a live podcast though. That's basically talking, but then we'll be having people on. I feel like one day, I really want that day to happen where I can have a lot of viewers on my stream and we'll be just talking and talking and talking.
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, this is not a live podcast though. I feel like a live podcast definitely we can do that, but this is not even a live podcast at the moment. But then again, I think I'll do that live podcast on YouTube too.
Mm-mm.
A live podcast one day. I promise you guys, I will do that. A live Ame Random Talk podcast, but but that will be the day when we'll get a lot of viewers, and then we'll have a chat appear in somewhere, and then have the chat just go up into the sky, and then we just see a few people reply.
No, you keep up with the chat bar.
But then again, we are not going to read every single chat though. We are just going
I
to
will
talk.
read everything though. That's the thing. It's
Yeah,
just habit everything.
we will try, but at the same time, we'll be talking a lot of random stuff, and I think that right, that podcast will definitely last for 4-5 hours though, easily.
To be honest, there's still a lot of things that you can talk about.
A lot, definitely. We can if I add the topic food.
No, we haven't even finished on art. What talking about food? Go back what?
No one lah.
Okay.
Hey, but then again, just as a reminder for you guys, once I upload the ruffle, I'm gonna upload it definitely. Same time or before this video upload, I do not know, but I'll try to at least try to upload that post because I need to go and search how people do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's fair for me to give one out first. If there is more, if it got better reception, then I think I'll increase by maybe 1 or 2 more, I guess. Like example, if example, if like 1K people, right? Okay, one give one is for free. I can understand. But if like let's say for example, if I get 2 to 4K, yeah, I think I'll increase another 1 more due to the better reception.
I would also say like know your timing more, like how long you do one.
Normally around I would do a quick one, but at the same time I would try to do one like I will do a live stream of me doing the model though. I'll do a live stream of it.
Okay, no, then it should be okay.
Yeah, I think it should be fair. Whether the people like it or not, don't expect too much. I think I'll put a sample of you, like your picture with the one that I turned out. At least I will show people how it turned out. They might be like, oh, it doesn't look the same. 3D never do. I mean, like I'm not doing like how do I say this? I'm not doing like something like that is totally the same as the 2D art. Because if you want a 2D art, you might just go for live 2D instead, right?
Actually, yeah.
Because I'm not like those 3D model for the, how do I say this? I'm not the same for those who did for all those Nisanji or Hololive Low Star members. It's like they got better skill than me. Mine is just doing it for free, and at the same time I'm doing it at the time of learning. I will see how it goes first. If people want me to do it for free and they want it, yeah, I will do it for free, and if they don't mind. But as for right now, I also need to also go and buy some grocery. If not, I will have nothing to eat for dinner.
Oh my god, yes, please do. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so with that being said, as much definitely you guys don't need to worry. This won't be the last time you'll be seeing Caitrealm's son or Caitrealm's son, whichever you guys want to call her. But if not, if you want to catch her as soon as possible, right? Although she right now is, I think you are on hiatus technically, right?
Be on hiatus.
On hiatus, but you can if not, if you can follow her at.
You can follow me Caitrealm for most of my social media, so don't worry about it. Just Caitrealm.
Yeah, I'll try to put a link to her place on my description, so you guys don't need to wait. If not, you guys can follow me at Twitter at RainHadArrive, or you can subscribe in my YouTube channel. Don't forget to press the like button if you're not. And this is Ame Gakita with Caitrealm signing off, and have a nice day or night. Bye.
Bye.